Hello everyone and welcome. In this video I'll walk you through the Proxmox setup used throughout this series. I'll be covering the hardware architecture, cluster configuration, networking, including software-defined networking, high availability strategies, storage options, and monitoring integration. This overview will give you a high-level understanding before we dive into the detailed configuration videos later in the series. The environment consists of a single-node Proxmox server running on a custom-built desktop class machine, originally a gaming PC, a 3-node Proxmox cluster built using HP ProLiant DL360 Generation 8 servers, reliable, enterprise-grade hardware, even if second-hand and 8+ years old. This setup simulates a real-world multi-site deployment. The Proxmox cluster represents a primary data center, hypothetically located near a customer base, maybe here in Germany. The single node represents a remote DR, a disaster recovery site, possibly located in Norway. In a production deployment, data centers would span multiple physical locations, probably separate buildings, so on, each housing one or more Proxmox nodes to eliminate single points of failure. For scale and resilience, more nodes and clusters would typically be deployed. The current network uses IP version 4, but I plan to transition to IPv6, critical for modern scalable cloud infrastructure. Proxmox provides native support for software-defined networking. This is essential for multi-tenant environments where network isolation is required. There are several SDN technologies supported. QinQ 802.1ad, currently configured as proof of concept. VXLAN and EVPN, the preferred choice for production, offering scalable layer 2 and layer 3 network virtualization. EVPN will ultimately be used in this setup. It provides distributed workload support and granular isolation between tenants. Inter-network communication is disabled by default, which is a security benefit. Further isolation will be implemented with Proxmox integrated firewalling, which will be configured in future phases. Applications deployed in the cluster are configured for high availability. I'm primarily using application-level replication, such as PostgreSQL synchronous or asynchronous replication across nodes. Virtual IPs and load balancing ensure seamless failover with minimal zero downtime. For non-critical workloads, I'm using Proxmox built-in VM replication and failover. While easy to set up, it comes with trade-offs. Potential data loss of up to a few minutes and failover time of 1 to 2 minutes. As you can see here, you configure how often replication will be running. Here for more critical applications, every 5 minutes. For applications which allow for more data loss, every 15 minutes and so on. Ceph is another Proxmox supported option for near-instant failover via distributed block storage. At this point I haven't deployed it, but it may be explored for higher tier workloads. In production, a Ceph-based setup is typically reserved for applications requiring high IOPS and redundancy. All nodes support PCI passthrough, which is especially necessary for the ProLiant servers due to their integrated RAID controllers, which can interfere with CFS or Ceph deployments. Storage is primarily handled via CFS pools chosen for data integrity via checksums, snapshot capability, and ease of replication. A shared backup storage pool, Backup1, is mounted from a dedicated backup server and is accessible from all nodes in the cluster. This pool receives scheduled VM snapshots and backups. Proxmox includes a built-in InfluxDB agent allowing seamless metrics export. It's configured here to push to central InfluxDB instances for real-time monitoring and historical analysis. This enables dashboarding through Grafana, alerting via custom rules, and capacity planning across nodes and VMs. That's a brief overview of the Proxmox setup being used in this series. We'll explore each of these components: networking, high availability, storage, and monitoring in dedicated videos to follow. If you're interested in how to build a Proxmox-based cloud provider environment using enterprise-grade but affordable hardware, stay tuned. If you enjoyed the presentation, found it inspiring, or want to dive deeper into the topic, don't forget to like and subscribe. Know someone who might benefit from this? Feel free to share it with them, and if you think I can help with your project, let's connect. Thanks for watching, see you next time.